Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So today we're going to be answering a question that I've had for a long time. I've seen it mentioned quite a bit as well, but I've never actually seen a definitive answer. So we're going to take a look at how fast would you be if you had the fastest champion inside of Raid, the best gear, the best luck, the fastest champion possible. I want you guys to, down below, leave a comment. How fast do you think you would be if you were the fastest player inside of Raid? Now, I think I've seen players at like 420-ish speed, but these numbers are absolutely insane that we're about to see, okay? We're going to be looking at Lady Kimmy because Lady Kimmy has 115 base speed, which is the highest base speed in the game, is 115 at the current time of making this video. Maybe down the road they have some even faster champions, but Lady Kimmy works very well because realistically, if you had her to be as fast as possible, you'd actually possibly use her as your speed booster. So like have her the increased accuracy, increased speed, have Kymar go after her. So we'll kind of take a dive into that after we go through the actual speeds. So first off, everything in this video is going to be going based off this document inside of my Discord. So basically this document right here, this link, if you join, you go to Raid Resources and Info section, you can see this link. I'll leave a link to the Discord down below, but this basically has all the substat roles possible, okay? So this I've shared this before, but if you guys want to take a look at it, here's the information. So let's go over here to the actual sets and where we're going to be getting all of this speed from. So first off, we have Lore of Steel. So Lore of Steel, if you don't know, is the mastery, the support mastery that gives you a percentage boost based on your set bonuses, okay? So it increases the base stat set bonus of all artifacts that increase base stat by 15%. A little bit confusing, but basically if you come over here, we take a look at a champion like Arbiter, you'll see that, actually no, better example is going to be for my Lady Kimmy, okay? So Lady Kimmy, you'll see for an example that from mastery, she's getting an extra 6 speed. So nothing significant, but it is an extra 6 speed. So we'll go ahead and uncover this section right here. So 6 speed there. Now set bonus, that's just the set bonus from the speed. We get 12% times 3 for the speed set. So we'll go ahead and uncover that as well. And then for the speed boots, obviously speed boots, we're going to do 6-star. You can't have a fast champion without 6-star speed boots and 6-star speed boots. We got 45 speed on those. Pretty crazy amount of speed. Now the next is going to be gear rolls, okay? So how much, this is where this stat actually comes into play. So if you got quad rolls on every single piece of your speed gear, which is your weapon, your helmet, your shield, your gloves, your chest plate, and your banner, your boots don't matter because you can't have speed substats there anyways. So how fast would you be? Well, if we took everything, we multiplied 30 by 6, you would get a total of 180 speed just from the gear rolls. But each one of those gear rolls, you can add a glyph, okay? Now, assuming it's 6-star, which it has to be, you could add a +8 glyph if you got the best luck to each one of those. So 8 times 6, that is going to put us at 48 speed from just the gear rolls alone. Now, Faction Guardian, so obviously, if you got this level of speed, if you're pushing quad rolls and everything, you're probably a whale, okay? Let's go ahead and face it. This speed we're about to see is absolutely crazy. Just for some comparison, my Arbiter is like 369 most of the time, but she's 359 right now. Just for some comparison. But if you're a whale, you're going to have your Faction Guardians and you're going to have the champion +4, okay? If you want to be the fastest, you're going to need both of those things, okay? So Faction Guardians and +4 empowered. Let's see, 10 and 15 from that. Now the base speed of Lady Kimmy specifically, that is 115. So all of this stuff added up together, let's see what the total speed is. And this isn't even the highest, okay? 460.4, about, maybe a little bit more as far as the percentage, maybe a little bit less, okay? But for Lady Kimmy, 460 speed. Is that how high you were thinking it's going to be? Well, let's go over here and take a look, okay? So let's pretend that you had a 460 speed Kimmy, okay? You've spent who knows how long even farming gear. I'd be interested in seeing like what the actual percentage chance, like how much farming you'd actually have to do to get to that level of gearing. It's going to be beyond insane. Honestly, the decimal would probably be like 0.0. Just hold down the 0 key and then just press 1, okay? That's probably what the chances of actually getting the speed is. It's abysmal how bad this is going to be. Like, it's crazy. But let's go over here and look at this, okay? So if you were trying to speed tune a 460 speed Kimmy, okay, you had a Prince Kymar as the leader in the arena, how fast would your Kymar need to be? Let's go here and Deadwood Jedi's website, type in Kymar, and at a 460 speed Lady Kimmy, using her A3 ability, which is going to give you increased speed and increased accuracy, going well with Kymar, your Kymar would need to be 379 speed, okay? Now, if you're going to use Kymar the correct way, you need 379 speed. We'll just call it 380. Go ahead and round it up. But you're also going to need like 400 at least accuracy, probably, maybe even 500 accuracy. I don't know if that's even possible. I don't know if 380 speed, 500, 600 plus accuracy is possible. I don't know what the stats would be as far as mixing and matching them. But guys, this is a crazy number. But guess what? There's something that's even more basically impossible. And to be honest, this number is possible to have done inside of Raid Shadow Legends lifetime, I think, okay? So by the time Raid, goes its way, few years down the road, who knows? This may be achieved, okay? I've seen some players, I think, with 420, which is quite a ways away from this when you know how difficult it is to actually gain even +1 speed. Even when you're 360 plus, it's very, very slow. But this is possible. This side over here, this big black box, this on the other hand, I don't think is even possible. This one would be insanely low chances of anybody actually ever getting this. So what set is it? It's a protection set. So how fast could you get if you had the protection set and you're going through everything? So the most important thing with the protection set is, let's go ahead and zoom this out a little bit. Why could you get more speed with the protection set? Let's go take a look at it real quick, okay? So first off, the protection set has, let's see, when we go over here to the protection, we actually click this link, and you'll see that on the 3-piece bonus, you get 12% speed, and on the 6-piece bonus, the 5-piece bonus, you get 12% speed as well. That's great, but a speed set, you get 3 12% bonuses. So wouldn't that be better? Well, yeah, it is better until you factor in the chances of getting mythic gear from Hydra, okay? So if you have 6-star perception gear with speed substat that pre-rolls into speed, so you'll see here this attack is actually already got 1 roll into flat attack, which is kind of useless for me. I don't really want that. But some of these pieces have 1 roll already into crit rate, for example. The red number is already boosted. So this is literally just a boosted roll. So not only do you need to get a quad roll into speed, but you also need to have it pre-rolled into speed as well. So you would have 5 rolls per piece of gear, which means that on this list, I didn't even include mythic pieces of gear as far as a substat breakdowns because it's just not realistic. The likelihood of getting it, I'd be interested if anybody inside a raid even has a 5-roll piece of gear, okay? A quad roll mythical piece on the already boosted stat. But basically, you would go from a maximum before of 30 speed on any 6-star piece to now you can get 36 speed, because if you look at this substat min max up here, speed 5 to 6, so an extra 6 speed would be 36 speed. Let's go ahead and clear all this. Let's go ahead and do the big reveal, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and clear this. 115 base speed, and then what is the total speed gonna be? 480.6 total max speed. Dang, that is a lot of speed. So your Kymar with this would need to be 397 speed. Let's just go ahead and make it 400. 400 speed. That is insane, okay? So your Prince Kymar is going to go ahead and sleep the enemies. He's going to strip everything. So then your third champion can be whatever, okay? You can be whatever champion, whatever speed. You're probably going to win every single speed match ever. But the thing is, if you have one of these crazy fast champions, you still have to have a second or maybe even a third champion who's also really fast, or while it's possibly unlikely, you're still going to get cut in, okay? Because this speed is so big, it's got such a big speed gap, which is honestly a big reason why I don't use my Siphi Kymar team that much, is because my Siphi's gear, I was able to get her a lot faster, and Prince Kymar, I wasn't able to get him to the level of accuracy plus speed to be speed tuned with Siphi, and would actually get cut in quite a bit. So I don't use them two together very much because Siphi's boost isn't that crazy. Now, if you use somebody like Arbiter, let's say you got Arbiter to 480 speed, which Arbiter couldn't actually get to 480, it would just be a little bit under 480. But if you used Arbiter at 480 and used her A2 ability to boost, or sorry, her I guess A3, or A3 is the boost ability, right? Let's go see. Let's make sure this is correct. A3 is the boost ability. So you need to be 374 speed on your Prince Kymar instead of Lady Kimmy, who needed to be 397, okay? So it's going to be a pretty big difference. But I guess when you got this much speed, this much luck inside your account, maybe it's not that actual big of a difference. But guys, I gotta say, it's interesting knowing those numbers. It's also, I don't know, interesting to know that I'm never going to reach those numbers, that's for sure. 480 total speed, that's crazy. This number right here, like I said, I don't see anybody ever reaching that, okay? Like I said, I don't think anybody's even gotten a quad roll on an already pre-rolled mythical piece of gear on speed at that. If they did, I'd be very interested in seeing that piece. Oh, I didn't even factor in, okay? So each of these pieces of gear that you roll, not only does it have to go quad roll, but it also has to go quad roll on the high stats, okay? So you have to get a legendary or mythical piece of gear. It's going to be easier to get legendary because you can actually farm those. Mythical, you can only get them once a week, but it has to go into speed quad roll, plus it can go anywhere between, or it can go between 25 and 30 speed, and you got to get the top roll each and every time. So all of your 4 rolls and your very first roll needs to be +6. If it's not, you're going to end up with a 478 speed or 458 speed Lady Kimmy, and then you're just going to be living miserably, okay? Because imagine going from 458 to 460. That would be such a terrible time because it's just not going to happen, right? The likelihood of that happening is so incredibly low. But guys, just something interesting I thought I'd share. I think it's pretty interesting stuff, the numbers as far as what the total max speed. If I missed anything, let me know, because it'd be pretty cool to get this pushed past 500. But I don't think I missed everything. I don't think I missed anything. I think I've got everything, total possible ways of getting speed inside of Raid. Maybe they add some more stuff down the road. But either way, guys, let me know what you think. Was that more than you thought, or was it less than you thought, or was it about what you expected it to be? For a while, I actually thought it was going to be 500. So when I first saw these numbers, I was like, I feel like it needs to be higher. But 480, that's pretty daggone close to 500. But guys, thank you all very much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.